Where's the Queensland spirit now?
Welcome to the Off-Field Drama Podcast. I'm Sauce.
I'm Burkey.
And how the hell are we, shareholders?
How are you, shareholders?
I feel like we need to bring a bit more energy than we did last week, and rightfully so. We were allowed to be a bit down in the dumps because of that week that happened, but
we're back.
Shit happens. So
shit happens. It was one of the darkest weekends in the Olympic City's history that I remember. But we're back and we're coming to you on a Sunday, shareholders. The big fella to the right of me, he's off to Bali tomorrow for 10 days, as you might know. So we've obviously had to pull the trigger a little early now.
And I'm okay with that. I like to, we're being consistent. We weren't going to let this slide and slip. We could have.
No. And we couldn't, the shareholders are itching in the bit each week to get an ep of OFD. So it was a no-brainer from our end.
I mean, I'm really interested to see what's going to happen next week with you.
I tell you, shareholders, there's been a few that have put their name in the hat to park up beside me, and I'm loving some of the names that have come rolling in, Saucy. I'm scared that this could be your last episode.
Any front runners, bro?
Oh, there's a couple, and Larissey's quite excited about it. He messaged
I'm safe
me.
there then. I'll be safe there.
Laz, he messaged me on Friday night, said, so we're going this Monday, are we? I said, settle down, big fella. Just
He's excited.
Week.
He's keen. That's good.
He's very keen. But yeah, mate, so are you dropping the knee at Bali or what's going on there?
You know that's not true, bro. After the conversations we just had off air.
Shareholders, I thought that Saucy was going over to Bali with a big rock or something, but
nah,
not to be.
Mate, only. Yeah, look, I'm not going to comment on that. I
mean, who are you flying with?
Malindo.
Who?
Well, exactly.
What are they new to the airways?
It's like Batik Air or something. Malindo Air. It's like a
Jesus.
I don't know, not Malaysia. I don't know. I actually have no idea. I hope we get there. I hope our luggage gets there.
What's the overs under on how much turbulence you're going to get on this trip?
I'll probably drop my guards. Literally.
Is this their first flight to Bali or first flight as an airline?
I just hope we fucking get there. Come on, touch wood, seriously.
What were they? What's a flight with Malindo Airways to Bali?
It's a little bit exy because it was the last minute splurge. It was about 700 or 800.
Okay.
Yeah.
You couldn't get an OFD code with this mob?
Nah.
Did you try?
Didn't, no. Oh. I don't think there's any shareholders that work for Malindo.
Malindo, if you're listening, we're a big fan of yours, so come on board.
So Burkey's right now, he's got on his lap, he's got Bathurst going.
Shareholders, I am so engraved in Bathurst today. I haven't missed a lap. So if I get a little lost, as we speak right now, it's lap 126.
Of 1,000?
Of 161, and it's 1,000 kilometres.
Right, I thought it was 1,000 laps. I was thinking, fuck that.
This is coming from the bloke that's still trying to work out where the fuck Bathurst is. So, shareholders, I might just give you a running update. There's probably a few of you that are parked up with a card and a CC or something watching this.
Couple of woodies.
Hell of a crowd at Bathurst. Shit, it's heaving. They're saying potentially biggest crowd ever.
Will they get 20?
I don't know what they get. I don't even know if they can check because there'd be so many that just come from near and far. Yeah. But, mate, I was talking to a shareholder. Obviously, he listened to last week's ep and heard I was pretty keen to tie one on next year at Bathurst. And he informs me that his missus' uncle has been going for years, has a great spot. So this time next year, I could be coming live from Bathurst.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Good man.
Yeah, I'll be there. If I get back from Bali, I'll be there.
If you get there in one piece, and obviously you might be on your honeymoon by this point to Bathurst.
You're a GR.
But shareholders, if you can, let's get a fucking bus down to Bathurst and let's fucking buck. But I'll give you updates, live updates throughout the ep of how it's all travelling. It's the interesting thing, Saucy, and I'm not a motorsports man, but how tactical a race like this is. There's wear and tear with the tyres.
Yeah, how they go into the pits and that.
The pits,
Yeah.
the fuel consumption. Like, it's not just get behind the wheel and fucking smack the foot on the accelerator.
I saw a really cool video of how the Red Bull team is so far ahead of, in the F1s, ahead of
Oh, yeah.
the, I think, who else was there? Like McLaren or something?
Yeah, Mercedes.
So their tyre change and refuel and all that is just like,
Second to none.
like literally second to second. That's it.
Yeah,
and the other ones are still going. Like, they had the tyres ready, the amount of teams or people they have in the team ready to go just to fucking put one tyre on. They got like 4 guys doing one tyre. And then you got Paul McLaren and Mercedes got like one guy just still rolling a tyre in the background. They're not ready to go.
Oh, it's a wild west out there in those pits.
Yeah.
But, mate, Sunday. So it's been a week since, obviously, one of the darkest weekends in the Olympic City's history, like I said. How are we feeling a week on? You're obviously down in the dumps there, big fella.
Oh, I have been, yeah. It's been a really rough sort of week.
And are you back mentally, or are you still?
Not yet.
No, okay.
I'll probably find some sense in Bali, I think.
Yeah, right.
A little bit of eat, pray, love. Who knows?
What? You might. Is the big fella going to do a bit of yoga over there?
I love yoga.
Do you?
Yeah, I love yoga. I do yoga like maybe once, twice a week.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What's your go-to position, the downward dog?
I like to do...
God, this is news to me. You do yoga.
Yeah, I do. I don't know. See, look,
It's like
I probably
a
don't do
polar bear
yoga.
doing yoga.
I do like man stretching, like man stretch. And then I think I just call it yoga. I sort of just lay there on my back and just roll around, and then you do, downward dog, and you put your ass up in the air and fucking
If I was
let a bit of
watching-
wind out and fart and shit.
If I saw that, I'd be like, "There's a beached whale in our yoga class."
Funny story. It was so embarrassing.
He's giving me nothing.
I nearly kicked that beer. So at mine, I was doing the yogi, and my neighbour decides to come over. I'm in like my jocks, my jocks have the little yoga mat out. I've met my neighbour like once or twice.
How old or female?
She's younger. Comes in and just lets herself into my back gate and knocks on the door. And I'm there like full in my jocks doing like yoga, and I pop up and I go, "What the fuck?" And she came to tell me to probably move my car so I don't get a ticket.
Geez, she probably got more than what she bargained for there coming over.
I had to run and put a hoodie on. Fucking...
God, I can't imagine the sight she
I felt
had.
bad for her, to be fair.
No,
looking at
so you should, mate.
Looking at this.
You now I need to before I forget, shareholders. Now I need to give a quick shout out to a great mate and a great shareholder, Saucy.
Yeah.
Matty Lockyer. Now he's told me
Any relation to the great man?
no relation to the great man.
Do we know that?
Look, as far as I'm aware, no. I can't confirm nor deny.
Okay.
But to the Hammersmith Hills Hoist for taking out the South London Rugby League comp.
What a name.
What a name. Bit of a tongue twister there, Matty. But congratulations to the Hills Hoist boys, okay? Apparently they just fucking love OFD. Massive shareholders. I said, mate, can you tell me about this side? And he said, it's an Aussie team, walking HR nightmare. I said, righto. Please explain. He reckons multiple one-star Airbnb reviews when they're doing away trips and a club record for mid-morning finishes after iconic wins.
Yeah, right.
So they've clearly got the recipe for a championship side, which is evident by the result. So congratulations to the Hammersmith Hills Hoist boys. I don't know what the competition would be like over there, Saucy.
No, I can't imagine it'd be great.
No, I know the Super League finals, semi-finals were on the week, and I actually watched one of the games. Can't even fucking remember. It was that entertaining. One of the teams, who was it? It'll come to me.
Let it come.
They scored. It was Mitchell Pearce's team. Oh, the Catalan Dragons.
The Dragons, yeah.
They're through to the Super League final, mate. It was 6-6. They kicked 3 penalty goals.
Sure, it's the Super League final.
That was the semi-final. The finals now this weekend.
Yeah, right.
So Catalan's through. Piercy's through. Not sure if he's got any pets over in France at the moment, but whatever he's got's working for him. Sammy Tompkins played for the Warriors.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
He scored the
Tommy
match
fella.
winner, on full time. So, congratulations. I'll be rooting for the Catalan Dragons in the Super League final, but
You're a bit of a dog man.
no, I hate.
It's a bit rogue.
I hate. I'm not a pet guy.
Why?
No, I just never have been. The only pet I had was a little goldfish called Harvey.
Harvey Weinstein.
R.I.P. Harvey. I think we had him for about a week and he carked
You
it.
flush him down the bowl?
No, we did a full fucking
You have a memorial?
we put a plaque out in the backyard for him and buried him. He's still there at Mum's place. So Harvey, we'll be looking up at the sky for you, mate.
R.I.P. Talk about like fish and pets, weird pets. I had an axolotl.
A what?
An axolotl.
What's an axolotl?
Do you want me to show you? I'll post this on the story for the shareholders.
Yeah.
An axolotl is like it's commonly mistaken for like a lizard and an amphibian, which I think means it can go in the water and out of the water, but it can't survive out of the water. So I think it's just a fish that looks like a lizard.
Like a crocodile.
Bro, have you ever seen How to Train Your Dragon, the movie?
No.
It looks like a dragon. So this is what an axolotl is.
Holy
One of those
shit.
things. Yeah. And it was black.
That's a wild looking
Yeah.
creature.
So we had a and you have to feed it meat and
Where-
like seafood and shit. It doesn't eat like fish food.
Where do you buy one of those fucking
Well,
things?
back in the day at the pet stores when you could go and buy them. They don't let you do that anymore. So I used to have this axolotl.
Are
and
these things illegal?
No, they're not illegal.
They just don't
Yeah.
sell. Are they in Sting?
The axolotl is a paedomorphic salamander, closely related to the tiger salamander. It is unusual among amphibians in that it reaches adulthood without undergoing metamorphosis. No idea what that means, but axolotl.
okay.
It is an amphibian.
Jeez, we are educating the shareholders on new pets.
We used to feed it. So this is how I got it. We would have, in grade 5, you had to look after a goldfish, and I had the bright idea to be a bit different and buy an axolotl and just fucking sort of one up every motherfucker in grade 5 and go look at my sick little dragon axolotl thing. And we would feed it legit meat on like a stick on a skewer, and you'd put it down there and it'd go and just chomp at it.
Sharp teeth? It's got sharp
You'd have
teeth?
I don't know if it has any.
Oh,
Yeah.
no teeth.
No, but
What the hell it eats?
It died and we put it in a shoebox and buried it out the back of our house.
In a shoebox.
Yeah, it turned all white.
But you what reason for needing a shoebox to bury it? You couldn't just dig a hole and just throw it in there?
Just respect.
Really?
Just a respect thing for the axolotl.
But no respect for the environment with cardboard in the soil?
I guess not.
Jeez.
It wasn't 2023 back then.
Mate, that's...
There wasn't plastic bans and...
That doesn't sit well with the greenies. I can tell you that. I hope you are...
Now, I don't want to get political or anything, but
No, we're not going to get political.
I did the yes/no vote yesterday.
Okay, you
and
voted?
I voted. I'm not going to just say what I voted for. I
No.
don't think we need to say that.
No, but remember to vote, shareholders.
Yeah.
That's this
also,
weekend.
enroll to vote. I had an interesting point brought to me that you shouldn't have an opinion if you aren't enrolled to vote.
Well, that makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know how there's all these people going fucking blah, 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 whinge, you fucking dead shit.
Yeah.
Fuck up. If you aren't enrolled to vote in this country,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't have an opinion because you're not enrolled to vote. You don't have a say.
Well, yeah.
Literally, you don't have a say in political or like
Talk
any
to
votes.
a wall.
Yeah, basically.
Express your...
Is that fair?
How can you not be enrolled to vote?
Well, you don't enroll.
Right.
When you're 18 or whenever.
Right. And that's a thing?
That might be a bit touchy-feely for a few people out there that aren't enrolled to vote because they don't have to then go and vote on Saturdays or wherever the fuck, whenever.
Yeah,
But,
okay.
You know, I reckon if you just zip your lips if you don't enroll to vote. You know?
Have you had people come up to you that have expressed their opinion and you've questioned their eligibility to vote?
Well, from now on I will because I heard about this last night and I thought it was so brilliant. when it was said to me.
I mean, I don't tend to go political, but I like where you're heading there.
Well, it's common sense.
No, it is common sense. I'm glad. Oh, so you had to get your vote out because you're in Bali dropping a knee.
I'm in Bali. I'm in Indo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, I'll be dropping. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
We might have to send a message to you over there from me and the shareholders.
Why don't you? If you get the cameras going and working, we'll see how we go. I was going to say, how annoying is it when you go to vote and they try and give you the pamphlets?
Oh, mate, you end up walking. You end up I know I do because I can't help myself. I feel bad knocking them back, so I end up leaving with half a newspaper.
Talk about fucking the environment. The greenies trying to give out their fucking 50 pamphlets. Fucking save them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, I come in there and I've got a book full of.
Here, just scan our QR code.
That's what it should be.
Well, is
that what it is? They got a QR code.
No, but that's a fucking thought for the greenies.
Actually, I wish I knew that you could have. I was aware that you could vote this weekend, but completely forgot because I did Sweet FA this weekend, and that would have been a great time to jump on that.
Well, next week will be chockers.
Yeah, I think can you vote during the week?
Maybe, yeah. It's only at certain places. I went in Stafford to this like church.
Yeah, okay. And did you pray to God when you were there?
Nah.
Did you have any sins that you needed to tell?
Funny thing that happened, this poor bloke or woman, I don't know, it was quite crammed in there. And one of the old fellas that, he works in for the electoral commission or whatever, electoral commission, he's in there trying to usher people through, and he's going, stop, wait for this gentleman to come through. And I've looked down, and it is just like this old, like, woman. And so everyone's just going like, and she's looked up at him and just gone,
calling him a bloke when it was actually a female.
One of those occasions. Easily mistaken.
Yeah. And look, that happens, but it's not personal.
It's not personal. It's
not an attack.
He's been a good bloke.
I think when you get to that age too, they all sometimes look the same, don't they?
Well, he or she did.
That might be bad, but I mean, tell you what, I'm actually watching Peaky Blinders at the moment.
Are you? You not jumped on the bandwagon?
Can't believe I've never watched that show.
That's fucked.
It is unreal.
Have you never watched it?
I've never watched Peaky Blinders.
Me and the boys binged it in Japan one time. We were on a snowboard trip and just 3 weeks just binged like 4 or 5 episodes, 4 or 5 seasons.
I love everything it's about. Obviously, it's got a bit of horse racing and gambling, which, I need to apologise to the shareholders because...
Yeah, you do.
There's obviously been a lot of backlash over the last 24 hours about what I put forward to the shareholders. Now, I must say, shareholders, I gave you value, and I know at the end of the day it's got to win. But let's not forget, I went 2 of 3. Now, obviously, I didn't bring home the chocolates like the Broncos and the Lions.
Or the Brisbane Raw.
Oh, did they go down?
Yeah, the Raw lost last night on Saturday night. They lost in similar fashion to Sydney FC. So we were outdone in the circular ball.
The old TBT, the Brisbane trifecta now went down.
None from 3. They were up 1-0, I think, and then in the 60th minute, Sydney got a penalty. He kicks it, and then they go up 2-1 not long later. So it's just the same story. Fucking 60-minute games.
Oh, right. I can only imagine how many people were glued to their TV last night watching that game.
All 100,000 around the nation just watching it.
Well, apologies to all the shareholders who support the Raw. That's obviously heartbreak, but we must move on. But shareholders, I'm sorry, obviously, about what went down on Turnbull Stakes Day. I obviously went 2 of 3. First leg obviously went, Bose went down in Heartbreak City. Looked like it was home up the inside there. Jamie Carr's got to lift that thing over the line, but couldn't.
Would you rather the old girl have come in the last leg? Would you rather that be the first or last leg?
Yeah, it's always a tough one, that
Imagine
one.
just
That's a great question. Yeah. It's happened to me both sides of the coin, that one. But
it happened with, last week's games too, just heartbreak. So maybe it was a good thing that we lost early.
Could have been a good thing, but the shareholders, they were getting...
We could have just won.
Shareholders, what I'll say is Winks didn't start to get, into her work until She needed to find her grill. She needed to kind of,
Are you comparing yourself to Winks?
I am. Yes, Saucy, I am. And
Wow.
once I get my mojo on shareholders, hopefully you've still got money by the time my first bet wins, because I know at the moment it doesn't feel that way. But King's Gambit was a cracking run up the inside. And
Yeah.
then Magic Time. Both very similar runs. What I will give shareholders is I'm going to give you my early Melbourne Cup winner. We saw it run yesterday. West Wind Blows was absolutely outstanding. Sat 3 wide the trip, had to push forward, will be improved from the run. That was 2,000. Wait till it gets up to 3,200. It's got form around Deauville Legend, who was that Melbourne Cup favourite last year. Gold Trip was absolutely outstanding yesterday. I tell you what, I didn't miss a race. I can assure you of that. But stick with me, shareholders.
So,
I am the Winks.
my man.
I'm tipping.
I'll pop up a little bit of a same gamer for the Pacific Championships. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, the NRL.
I'm over in Bali. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do a little multi for the games.
Yeah. Look, I'll be able to sort of
That's
think over there,
next
be
week,
able to breathe and be enlightened over there. So I'll have a bit of clarity.
That is good. So you can just do form for the shareholders.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Shareholders. It's like my security blanket. You are.
Well, I'm here for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I know you
mate.
got nothing to add for all the shareholders out there, but
I
it's all right.
tell you what, I was on Chad Mostert for Bathurst shareholders. I can just give you a live update. Where's Chad? He's sitting in 5th. Shane Van Gisbergen's leading. I know there's a lot of shareholders on SVG.
Where's Lownsy?
Right, Lownsy pretty much went out early. Lownsy.
He's playing 101.
Yeah, he busted up. So up to lap 134. This is the great race, as they like to call it, the Rev Ed. So, it's good shit.
Now, this came across our desk from the great Ethan. EJ. EJ. So, he's got the idea of a shareholders VIP card. So, I'll just let Ethan take it away.
Play it.
He sent this to us, and I thought it was absolutely magnificent. So,
Let me hear what he's got to say.
where are you, Ethan?
Today, EG.
Got some technical difficulties here.
Come on, Ethan, mate. You got stage fright, are you? Come on, Ethan.
Here, you roll with it, and I'll try and get this sorted.
Say you please, Ethan. So, shareholders, what we saw last night was a big fucking NRL boxing card. You see that?
I did, yeah.
All the big boppers decided that they were going to throw hands.
Who won? I only saw Hodjo got the bickies.
Hodjo got the bickies. Junior Barlow fighted Benny Hannett.
He fighted.
Fought.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. English teacher.
Barlow won.
Barlow, yeah.
Hey, I'm just keeping you honest.
He cleaned up the big white polar
How do you spell
bear.
honest?
Honest.
Well done. Gold star.
Thank you. So he knocked him out. Tavita Pangai. Now,
I saw him fucking
fucking, goofball, as I'm going to call him, he's been extremely chirpy in the last week. Now, he got the dub.
Who did he fight?
Now, he fought someone. I couldn't give a rat's ass who he fought.
Were they handy?
No, I don't believe so. He's called out Jackson Murray, whoever the fuck he is. So, Jacko, if you're listening, I know you probably are and you're not listening to TPJ, fight him. Take him on. The big fella wants a piece of you. And Regan Campbell-Gillard knocked out the local Jamestown Malolo.
Did he knock him out?
Oh, I didn't knock him out.
TKO.
One. I didn't. I didn't.
Regan.
Yeah, RCG.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought that. How did Big Nelson go against Jared Wallace?
Did you see that?
No, what happened?
Mate, Nelson got Jared Wallace with an uppercut that's probably still hurting. It looks like a couple of teeth came out.
Wow. So
just a booyah.
Did Nelson win?
Yeah, flattened him.
You got to give Jared some respect for that.
You got to give Jared some respect.
He'd have the balls the size of fucking Nelson's head.
Talk about a couple of cojones on him.
So I think we're good here with Ethan.
Let's
see how we go. Some technical difficulties here. I don't know why.
Mate, you are killing the shareholders.
Yeah, well, I'll explain it to you. So,
Well, no, try and get it to work. What I'm going to say, I saw Cruzy Hewitt, Shareholders, won at Darwin International.
Yeah.
Leighton Hewitt's son,
oh yeah,
14 years old, and he's already beating 25-year-olds. Now, obviously, his dad pulled off the great. Come on!
yes. What's he got?
What do we think Cruz is going to do? Could he do a reverse come on?
On
Like
come?
an
emu.
Like an emu. So you go, little, come on with the reverse emu going maybe. I don't know.
A bit of like up yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
He's got to come up with something.
Yeah.
The great thing about Rusty is, shareholders, if you don't know Leighton Hewitt, one of the all-time great Australian tennis players.
Just a battler.
The thing that I loved about Leighton is when he played at the Australian Open and he was playing the night session, you just knew he was playing a 5-hour marathon.
And he'd lose the first two just for fun.
He would intentionally lose the first 2 sets and he'd say, I hope you brought a blanket because you're not leaving here till 3 o'clock in the morning.
And then often not win the last set.
Yeah, I'll probably win.
But
No, I'd win.
not in the not
In
deep.
his later career.
He was just the epitome of an Aussie battler.
Mate,
Apparently, all the big dogs used to hate
playing
playing him because they knew he wouldn't quit.
Mate, I loved it. If you were an editor or you were a journo and you're writing in the newspaper, you could write the headline before his game. Leighton Hewitt wins his 15th marathon. That goes for 5 hours.
Yeah, like fucking hell. That's true.
What's new? The crowd have left at 4 o'clock from Rod Laver Arena.
You're waking up to the morning news and Leighton's still playing. waiting on Leighton.
I've never met a bloke
How's that? Waiting on Leighton.
waiting on Leighton. That is good. So, Rusty, if you're listening, we'd love to get Rusty on here. Maybe we could get Cruz on here too. We could be, we could be his support network, maybe.
Who did we speak to? I spoke to him, and you ran into him.
Oh,
Mr. Lutzy.
Mr. Lutzy off Nova 106.9. I couldn't believe that.
He said he doesn't do Sundays.
He doesn't do
He's not a
Sundays.
Sunday guy.
Well, I saw him. So, Saucy Shareholders, now this is a bit of breaking news. We're looking to get Lutzy on the couch.
Yeah.
Which he'll be a great guest, Lutzy. Obviously, you listen to him from 6 till 9, is he? Or 6 till 8 in the morning?
I think it's about that. So he's an early riser.
He's an early riser. Now, I bumped into him yesterday, and I couldn't believe my eyes. And I was like, fucking hell, that's Lutzy. I said to him, mate, I'm going to see you tomorrow. And he had this look in his eyes that said, Burkey, there's no way
fucking chance.
you will be seeing me tomorrow. And then that was recently confirmed. But Cruz Hewitt, I just love what this young fella's about. 14 years old, and he's knocking off 25-year-olds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
At the Darwin International.
Yeah.
You got to respect that from a young kid like him.
Absolutely.
Wonder if he follows his same kind of mantra as his dad, and he's
don't give up.
just a grinder.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give up on this voice message from Ethan because it's not working for some reason. But I loved it. So
fire away.
What he said is, hear me out.
I'm here.
Surely a shareholder's VIP card. Make it maroon and gold in honour of the Bronx. Get us and a guest into the Caco when there's a lineup. Even charge $50 for 12-month membership. All the money goes into a kitty for a shareholder's long lunch at the end of the season, so we can pay Alfie to be a special guest. So,
Holy
what do you think of that?
shit. EJ,
Ethan's onto something.
I don't mind where your head's at, big fella.
He's fucking onto something there.
Now, is 50 on the lighter side there, or?
Well, it depends how many there are, because I think,
Oh, mate,
all the money's going to a shareholder lunch.
So I don't mind that. It's a clean pineapple. So do they get, I think we spoke about this. So there would be a VIP line for the shareholders.
Sort of like, those ads when you'd go to the movies back in the day?
Oh, the old skip the line.
Skip the line.
They were great ads, and they had a red carpet out.
That Derek.
Yes.
That's the Derek that skipped the queue. Be the Derek.
Could we get a little pink line, with our
pink carpet?
A little pink carpet for the share. How would you manage that? Because obviously we've heard that you can just be going fucking, it can be quite busy.
Well, look, a pink carpet out for the shareholders. We're going to have to make it work.
We are talking.
Maybe just a pink doorstop.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they just rock up with their VIP card. They show security. Security are fully aware of this.
Yeah.
And in they come.
The +1's a big play. I don't know about that. I think it's just shareholders only.
Yeah, I think Ethan,
I mean, if you're not a shareholder, you technically you don't hold any shares in OFD, so
No.
they can get on board.
They can get on board with a $50 VIP card, absolutely.
And as we said, I reckon that all goes into. We don't keep any of that.
No, we don't keep that.
We're not keeping shit.
What that could
It's going
do,
back to the shareholders.
What that could do is it could either be to a bar tab
Yeah.
for the long lunch,
Yeah.
or it could be that we collectively maybe we put on just a disgusting quaddie at the lunch, and if that salutes to the bar,
How about 50-50?
50-50, that work, because obviously there's a shitload of shareholders out there. So
I'd love to hear about this.
it'd be
because
a great lunch.
just a shareholders lunch.
And we spoke about this, so the attire would be business up top,
Yeah.
rugby down below.
Rugby down below.
With pluggers, Crocs,
I'm gonna
Birkenstocks.
go Crocs.
But you know what I mean? So you'd wear rugby league shorts, AFL shorts, union shorts,
Yeah, I like that a lot.
hockey shorts.
So, what else we want to let the shareholders know about is some merchandise.
Ooh la la.
So we've pulled the trigger
Okay.
on some hats.
Hats, so we've got, and I know you might be like, fuck Burkey, fuck Saucy, look at you going merch. Shareholders.
We're not selling out.
Mate, this is it. One in, all in.
We're selling out of merch, but we ain't selling out.
So we got a lovely little corduroy hat number coming.
Yep.
And then we've got a fantastic terry towel bucket hat.
Both on brand, both pink. As you
Both
can
on
see behind us.
brand.
I mean, I'm wearing pink right now. I'm blending in.
I'm blending in too.
That's
And
a bit on brand.
this is on brand. And shareholders, it's coming in for the summer. And I know, you'll be heading to the beach. You'll be having, cricket maybe. You'll be on the Terps. Well, mate, if you want to look the part for your missus, or if you're, in the market for a potential Sheila for the summer,
If you're going to Bali,
mate, throw on your OFD cap or terry towel bucket hat, and your life just got a whole lot easier.
yeah.
So
No, you're onto that.
I'm excited, Saucy. I think we're going to look pretty sharp, and there's going to be a real movement with this merch. I can feel it.
I just kind of can't wait.
No, I'm excited. I asked Saucy for an ETA, and he's confirmed, shareholders, that they are
Production has started.
production. They're underway.
Yeah. ETA unknown, but production has begun.
We've thrown a spy in there to make sure it's all above board, and can confirm that they're sweating.
So, I've got another question for you.
I love questions, Saucy.
The Roman Empire. Have you heard about this shit? How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Fuck,
As a bloke, this is a genuine thing that's popped up.
you went from one point, I thought we were talking politics, and now you've got me onto the Roman Empire.
And axolotl.
Oh, recording on a Sunday, so it's a wild thing. This is what we talk about when footy's over.
Well, that's
We talk about the Roman Empire.
what I'm going to ask you.
Well, how often do I think about the Roman Empire? None.
You don't think about it at all?
Ah.
Like, no. Okay, so
I mean-
there's a massive
Is that an issue?
sort of thing. No, it's not an issue. It's probably good. There's a movement that's going around between, from blokes in... I know in Brisbane, and I've heard it on other potties and stuff.
Yeah.
Even here, people have been asked the question, how often as a bloke do you think about the Roman Empire? And chicks and women are just like, what the fuck what are you thinking? What do you think of? I think about it. I honestly do. Might pop into my head like once a week, maybe twice a week. Just randomly
The Roman Empire.
the Roman Empire.
Is this
Or like maybe the Greek sort of era, like Egyptian era. I think about that. It pops into my head and I just might have like a 5-second thought about it and
Does
be like,
it pop in when you're like doing yoga, does it?
so you can take the piss, but you're the the odd one out here because it's a thing. Blokes
So-
be thinking about the Roman Empire.
So when I'm on the shitter, is that a good time to be thinking about the Roman Empire?
What else are you thinking about?
I'm usually doing form.
Playing pipe and doing form.
Shareholders, that's where I find my best work is on the shitter. And that's a tip to you. If you're not doing form on the shitter, well, what are you doing on the shitter?
So I was going to ask you, instead of thinking about the Roman Empire in this off season,
Oh, okay.
what are you going to be thinking about? Because we're not thinking about too much footy. I mean, we got the Aussie games and the internationals and stuff coming up. There's a bit of cricket.
There's cricket
There's
coming
the World
on.
Cup.
Yeah, the ICC one-dayer World Cup's
Yeah.
on at the moment. Australia's playing India tonight
Yeah, right.
in our first game. I expect that to be an absolute fucking ball terror of a game.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people as well. We've still got one more chance if Portugal beat Fiji by 8 points. The Aussies are going through to the groups, the quarterfinals.
This would be one of the greatest fucking
Escapes.
escapes I have ever heard of.
I'm not holding my breath.
Now, I'm not sure if... No, you should not hold your breath one bit. Now, I'm not sure if Carver's reached the Fijian side yet. That's our only chance. Now, that's on... I think they're playing early Monday morning. I'm rooting...
5 a.m.
I'm rooting for the Japan tonight. Japan to beat Argentina.
Are ya?
Yes. So, whoever wins that game's through. Close mate of mine... shareholder, of course, Jack Cornelson. Mate,
man.
get on him anytime. Little bit of a smoky. Go the Japs. Imagine if they got through to the Rugby World Cup.
Have they ever? Didn't they get
They
through
did
like
make
a
it
couple
through,
of years ago?
yeah.
Yeah, they beat South Africa. They didn't go through that year, I don't think.
I thought they might
did
have.
they?
Chad Mostert is into position 4, shareholders. So this
Rightio.
is outstanding.
Rightio.
We're up to lap 141. I had a shareholder tell me. Now, this might ruffle up a few feathers. And, Saucy, I'd love your expert opinion here. And, Juice, he told me, okay, he said, is Cleary a system player pretender?
What?
Like, is he a system player? Like, does he just look really good in the Panthers team because it's a system team?
I reckon the articles and everyone was writing that up fucking 60 minutes into that game.
Juice.
Into the grand final.
Yeah. So
But-
is he? Because he says he's a system player pretender. Nathan Cleary,
Who's Juice?
Ollie McCall.
Did he happen to watch the fucking NRL grand final?
I happened to be rubbing shoulders with him during the
Or
game.
was he fucking half cut or what? Because Cleary single-handedly fucking won that game by himself. So I wouldn't call him a system player after that.
No. Look, this is just a comment that I'm bringing to your attention, big fella.
Everyone says it. They all say it. He's a fucking superstar.
Yes.
And if you don't think so, you fucking don't know rugby league.
Well, there
and
you-
I don't like Cleary. I respect him, but I don't like the Panthers. You know that.
Yeah, I know you do, mate.
Luau didn't play the game either. So
Luai.
Luau. A lag.
Now look who can't pronounce words.
What did you
over
say?
Here. Luai.
You think it's Luau?
No,
Jerome
don't you. This hasn't the coin flipped here.
No, I genuinely think you'll find that it's Luau.
I think he's already on a plane to Bali, shareholders, the way he's talking here.
My mind's in Bali for sure.
His knees are rattling too, if you can't see. They're shaking.
That's from TRL. I had to carry the team, obviously, with those 2 try assists. I don't know what you fucking did on that game. In that game.
We lost.
Who set up those 2 tries? Who set up our only 2 tries?
Shareholders, I'd love to know if you've got a mate out there that plays a full game of TRL that just shouldn't. Because the bloke to the right of me,
They call me Smith.
the bloke to the right of me, shareholders, is that guy.
Does Cam Smith go off?
You know that guy that when you can tell he's just blowing and you're like, mate, we've got subs, get off.
Yeah, I just compared myself to Cam Smith.
And then 5 or 10 minutes later, he's let through a try because he's too fucking tired. And then has the audacity to go, my kick.
I'll be very honest. I'm a very ordinary TRL player. And it is no secret. But I set up our only 2 tries off kicks and, I mean, you can't deny.
Nah, you put in a couple of good. Well, you put one cracker in, but
That was fucked.
there's always. I'll say another thing.
I heard someone say Joey.
I did not hear Joey. I might have heard. Not Joey. I got to say, Shadows, you also got a teammate too that thinks he is Joey, so he kicks the ball all the time when he shouldn't.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Whenever you guys kick it, you kick it out or fucking stuff it up.
Oh.
I reckon I'm about 50-50.
Shareholders, I've never seen a front rower kick the ball so much like Saucy does.
I haven't seen you score a try for the last couple of games either. I reckon your form's gone down, like your tipping form.
It's hard to score a try when the front rower keeps
it all the
grubbering
time.
it to himself. I tell you, tackle one, maybe he'll do a grubber. You never know. You can never keep up with
If it's on, it's on, but it's usually not on.
You can never keep up with the big fella. But I mean, if it pays off, you hear about it. But if it doesn't pay off, it's always the bloke's fault that wasn't
not chasing.
For not chasing. Oh man, the dude cracks me up. Giving you a quick update, shareholders. We're up to lap 143. Where's Chad? He's still fourth. Shane Van Gisbergen's first. And Kostecki, that was the one that they said was the man to beat. He's coming second. Do you know where Bathurst is yet, mate? Hopefully, after 161 laps, we can work out where Bathurst.
Well, we're gonna have to find out where it is if we're going next year.
I know where it is. About 3 lands inland of Sydney, mate. I'm all over it.
3 what?
3 hours.
3 hours inland from.
What did I say?
I don't know. 3 lands inland from Sydney.
But yeah, hell of a time, shareholders. That might be us.
Yeah, that might be it.
I like that. That was just short and sharp. We covered a bit. If the Wallabies make it, it's the great escape, shareholders. I cannot believe it.
Do not hold your breath.
I think when you listen to this episode, there's a bloody good chance that Wallabies are on the next flight
Wallaby gold.
Back to Australia on a Qantas Boeing 747 while Saucy's on the fucking Mendova. What's the airline called? Malindo.
Yeah.
Shareholders, there's a good chance this might be the last time you hear Saucy.
I might get stuck over there.
You might hear Saucy on the couch, so I hope you've enjoyed him. Yeah. It's been a hell of a time.
So this will be the last podcast that goes to air, I'll assure you that.
Shareholders, I am buzzing for the next episode.
He's backing himself. I back you too. You'll get it going.
It'll either be...
Had a few tutorials.
It'll either be just me or it'll be me and a shareholder, okay? I'm still trying to work that out. So hit our line, follow us on Instagram, and get your mates to follow us.
How do you reckon you'll go by yourself if you did it then?
Well, the biggest issue will be getting an SD card and the camera working. That'll be my issue. If there's shareholders out there that know how to put a video and an audio together, hit me up because I'm going to need your assistance because to give you a little insight into how this production happens. All credit to the big man to the right of me, Saucy. He goes over and beyond. And my knowledge of this is...
You're just here to provide the shareholders the jam.
The jam. And
it's going pretty well.
So I'm gonna need every bit of help, shareholders. So work with me. Next episode, we're gonna have a hell of a time.
Yeah, no, okay. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it over there.
It'd be good if I could call, or you could call in maybe.
I will.
Yeah, and I can just keep you updated on how we're going.
We could do a live call.
Yeah, live call in.
Depending on where I am, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good shout. And I can surprise you with if I'm doing this on my own or if I've got a shareholder to the right of me.
I mean, we did say we're going to wrap it up, but I just thought of something.
Oh, if you've got something,
Knob and Wanker of the Week. Knob and Legend of the Week.
Okay, yeah. How could I possibly forget about the greatest segment at the moment?
I don't know.
Righto. So you know the the greatest.
Righto.
This is the segment that just keeps giving for the shareholders, and rightfully so. So it's my Knob and Legend of the Week. I'm going to do the Knob of the Week this week. Saucy reckons he's got a legend for you. So my Knob of the Week it's in college football, okay? I love my NFL and my college football. It's the coach of the University of Miami.
Yeah, right.
Okay. The U's. You know University of Miami?
Yeah, the U. Oh, shit, yeah.
The U. The Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Okay? They're massive, massive. Now, these idiots, okay, we're playing Georgia Tech. Now, one of the greatest formations in football, college football and NFL, they call it victory formation when you take a kneel.
Yeah.
Okay? So they're up with, I think, 26 seconds to go, no timeout. So all you need to do, victory formation.
Just take a knee.
Take a knee, clock runs out, game over. What do these morons decide to do? Run the ball, Quarterback hands it off to the running back. Running back runs the ball, fumbles the ball.
No way.
Georgia Tech get the ball. They do a play, fucks up. 2 seconds to go. Last play. Georgia Tech. Quarterback throws a 40-yard.
Just a Hail Mary.
Bang. Georgia Tech. Touchdown. Win the game.
Wow.
Now, you are our knob of the week. The whole University of Miami should be absolutely ashamed at their coach and the quarterback. Even if the quarterback says, like, we're going to run the play, if the coach says we're going to run the play, the quarterback should have the brains to be like,
fuck no.
No. It's victory formation, baby.
Or someone in the team going,
just take a knee.
We're here to win. We won.
Even the running back that just needs to, if he gets handed the ball, bruh, just fall to the ground. Plank for me.
That's fucked.
So you're my knob of the week. So congratulations. I know we've got a huge following over in the US. So that's going to spread like wildfire, Saucy.
Yeah. So my
legend
of the week is similar. It's legends. And, you know,
okay.
I might sound like a broken fucking record here, but who cares?
You're not.
It's the entire Brisbane Broncos team.
Oh, my gosh.
So, no, I'll tell you why. Those boys have been on an absolute tear.
Have they really?
From what I hear and what I've seen.
Okay.
They obviously had their celebrations in Mad Monday here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we saw firsthand.
Yeah.
Fucking how good a form they were.
Greatest 3 hours of my life.
Yeah. Look, one day we'll see what happens. Who knows? They then on Wednesday they were back for a wacky Wednesday.
Oh, they were up again.
Yeah, dressed up. They all dressed up in kit. Katoni was rocking the Ali G.
Oh,
so, did I show you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And he looked bloody good.
Yeah.
Tones.
Yeah, it was like perfect.
Would he be best dressed?
The costume. He was hands down best dressed. The effort he went through for that was awesome. Like, it was so funny. And then a few of the boys dressed up as cowboys and whatever. Then on the Thursday, they had a fair crack on the Wednesday from what I heard as well.
Yeah.
And then Thursday they had their ball. That presentation ball.
Night,
yeah. Big Payne won the
fifth
time he won the
congratulations.
Is it the Porky Morgan Award?
Yeah, Paulie Morgan.
Porky Morgan.
Porky. Is that
I
what
can't
they
remember
call him?
Is it Paul?
Paul Morgan.
Paul Morgan, yeah, Porky. He rest his peace. He was one of the founders of the Bronx. Anyway, they had a big night on the Thursday, and then I heard on Friday, I think they might have had a little crack as well.
They went again.
Why not? And then Saturday,
Jesus, I'd hate to see what happened if they won the comp.
young Billy Walters had his Bucks party, the start of his Bucks party here.
Billy the Kid Walters.
So they've had
his Bucks here.
They had a bit of they started it here, and then they went on a boat. I think they hired a boat somewhere. So they did the three-peat here. The boys in 1 week.
They've done the back to back to back.
Yeah, let's only hope that's what happens on the field
stays on the field.
No, that's what happens on the field. They go the three-peat.
Oh yeah, well
like
that's what we've called, and it sounds like they're doing the right things for that.
Anyway, I just like the form. You know, they lost under fuck circumstances.
Yeah.
I don't think they can even, they can believe what happened.
No.
That's football, isn't it?
That's footy, Saucy.
And they got back on the saddle, ripped and teared, and fucking, hopefully got over it.
Did what needed to be done.
And they did it, yeah.
Well, it looks like it, because a few of them are now in the Kangaroos.
Yeah, they weren't here on the Saturday when they did the Bucks.
They couldn't have been.
They weren't. They were prepping.
Oh,
Paddy
good.
and Payne, Katoni. It's Payne's first ever.
Yeah, we mentioned that on the last app.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got short.
I didn't believe you.
You got short. I told you he had the asterisk beside his name.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's wild. Absolutely wild. But Payno, we know you're listening,
Glad
big
he's
fella.
in our fucking team.
Yeah, oh shit, yeah. Righto, well, I think that's it, shareholders. So, look, send your love to Saucy. He's going to Bali to get on his knees.
Adios, amigos.
Okay.
Only thing I'll be getting on my knees for is a fucking bintang tubed up to my mouth. Just intravenous bintangs.
As we leave you, shareholders, the great race, they're up to lap 148.
Exhilarating stuff.
Shane Van Gisbergen's leading, Kostecki's second, Di Pasquale third, and go Chad. Chad's fourth. They're going over the mountain.
Where's the Queensland spirit now?
Fuck, I love Bathurst. Kick, Shane. Get in the fifth gear, you bastard. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Up him.
Pit now.
Up him.
Go, Cruisy.
Cheers, Bull.
Cheers, Bull.